Okay, let's continue on here with the Petalburg Challenge. This is episode 3, and in the previous episode I failed to defeat Roxanne, so what we're going to do is we are going to level up a little bit along this route here and then return and hopefully defeat Roxanne. So, and then maybe catch a couple of new Pokemon as well once we get the Old Rod in Dewford. So it's really cool actually. A few other people have been trying this out, so that's cool. So I'm just trying to stay focused on my playthrough, but I suppose what's interesting is seeing how other people are kind of interpreting the challenge and adding in new kind of layers to it in terms of rules and, you know, different adjustments to suit the player's liking, you know, which I encourage. As I said, consider this an open source challenge. You know, you can take it and do what you want with it. You know, and yeah, it's just great to see people you know, finding enjoyment from it and finding it fun, you know. So yeah, if you're new here, if you're new to this playthrough, basically the idea is you are building a team of Pokemon that remind you of your new home in Littleroot Town. So you can't catch any wild Pokemon encountered beyond Petalburg City, and that's the cut-off point. That was a very short battle, wasn't it? But oh, that's a hiker. I might swap in for Wingull. But yeah, so you can only catch Pokemon from Route 101, 102, 103, and by fishing in areas up to and including Petalburg City, which is one of the early cities that you explore, and it's where your father's gym is. So it kind of does make sense in terms of feeling like home, I guess, because beyond that point is technically all new to the player. And it's fitting as well, because when you start a new game in Gen 3, you arrive in a moving van, you know, so you've just arrived in the region from, I think it's from Johto, right? And let's swap out for Wingull here. And yeah, so I mean, it makes sense that you know you want to be reminded of home and that you're a bit apprehensive about the journey. But and yeah, the second part of the challenge, I guess, is catching the Poochyena that you encounter in the opening cinematic sequence. The Pokemon that attacks Professor Birch. So you feel sorry for that Pokemon, and you decide to use it as your proxy first partner. So that's a kind of another stipulation in the challenge. So yeah, you have to make it through the game with Poochyena as your main Pokemon, and the rest of your team are made up of Pokemon caught in the early game. And yeah, so like if you want to read more about the rules or whatever, you can read the description. And I've left some notes as well to clarify a few things in terms of, you know, yeah, just some of the little at what point you have to do certain things and all of that. But it's very easy to begin. It's very easy to get into. Okay, so this is going well. So let's see. Poochyena is nearly 16. We should get Mightyena in this episode as well, which I'm looking forward to. And Wingull is nearly level 12. So we can actually go in here and battle. It's just Wishmars though. Or Whismur. I might be saying Poochyena wrong as well. I think it's Poochyena. Like as in a hyena, or a pooch and a hyena together. But to me it looks like Poochyena. Poochyena. They're both right, I guess, right? So yeah, we've just learned Bite, which is Poochyena's best move up until about level 37, so that could be a problem. So we're going to need HMs and TMs to help us along the way. Oh yeah, I forgot in Ruby there's these little cubby holes. So you can make like a little fort, I guess. I can't actually remember how you gain access to those little areas. I think it's an item, right? Or maybe, is it Rock Smash, maybe? Can't quite remember. So yeah, once we beat Roxanne, we can move on to Dewford, which for me is when the game starts getting interesting, because you get access to so many more Pokemon. Even with this challenge, by the way, because access to the Old Rod, which you get in Dewford, gives you access to 3 new Pokemon: Magikarp, Tentacool, and Goldeen. All of which can be caught in the permitted areas. Magikarp's a difficult one, obviously, but Tentacool is an option. I'm just going to have to defeat these. These are all very low level. Okay, level 16. I think if we get Wingull to 12 and just have a few potions, that should probably be enough to beat Roxanne, I'd say. But yeah, unlike my previous challenge, the 151 challenge, this is kind of, in a small way, taking on a life of its own, which is the ultimate goal of crafting a challenge, right? It's to hopefully inspire other people to try it out and to play the game and to appreciate the game, because that's kind of the core aim of the channel, I guess, isn't it? To appreciate like nostalgic retro games, to gently push back against the kind of, you know, huge AAA cinematic experiences that are, you know, that define gaming today, right? It's trying to bring things back to a more simpler time, I guess, and when you throw nostalgia in, you know, it's all very cool. Having said that, Doom the Dark Ages looks really fucking good from what I've watched, and I don't usually watch reviews and stuff, but the gameplay looks really, really good. I'm going to be excited to play Doom 2016, Doom Eternal, and Dark Ages, because I haven't played any of them. I've only played like the demo actually of 2016, but I mean, I'm still playing like an official, like, what would you call it, like an extra level of Doom 2 at the moment. That's actually on my channel as well, from 2010, but that's the more retro side of things again. Okay, so let's have a look here. I have potions, I have orange berries. Let's just do it. How much money do I have? Probably not a lot to lose. Not a lot to lose, so it's worth just trying it out. Do I just lead with Wingull? And then, if all goes wrong, Poochyena might come and save the day, I don't know. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this looks on the big screen, as I mentioned before, and even in the content. I think Game Boy Advance is just a really, really sweet spot in terms of handheld gaming. And I'm sure you would agree, or you will agree. There's a certain charm to Gen 1 and Gen 2, don't get me wrong. Oh, that I needed that to miss. How lucky was that? And she only had a potion as well. That was very lucky. Because I did not anticipate Geodude having... Well, I guess obviously, yeah, Rock type is going to be super effective against flying. So I should have anticipated that. Okay, let's keep Wingull. do some damage, and then Poochyena can hopefully finish off the fight. Not a lot of not a lot of damage there. Okay, Poochyena, it's your turn. Sweet. It was nice to get the flinch there. That's twice now Rock Tomb has missed. If I get another flinch, this would be great. Yeah, nice. Okay, Rock Tomb landed this time. Okay, not too bad. Maybe I should use a potion. No, we're good, we did it. Badge number 1 in the bag, let's go. The Petalburg team are triumphant. Forward we go to become the champion. Nice, we have the stone badge, so I think we can use cut now as well. Yeah, we can use cut outside of battle. And I think TM39 is Rock Tomb. Yes, it is. Yeah, the TMs are going to be very important as well, because some of the movesets can be a little bit limited. Especially Poochyena, Mightyena, evolution line. Okay, so this guy's looking for the goods. I'm gonna go and heal. I can't remember if there's an encounter at that point. So yeah, I'm sure many people who'll try this will probably have caught, or will have most likely, how do you say that? By this stage they may have caught up to 4 or 5 Pokemon already, which I probably should have done. But instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold out until Dewford and then track back. And yeah, once I have the old rod I can think about catching some water Pokemon. Okay, nice, we're all healed up. Let's switch out and put Poochyena back up front. Okay. Oh yeah, we seen this guy in the woods, okay. Okay, so we need the Devon goods. So I don't know, are you supposed to do the tunnel section now? I guess you are, right? I know it's technically locked. Because it'll give you, when you get further on in the game, it gives you access back here. So I know it's blocked for the minute. Okay. Oh, I think is that Mr. Briny? Is that the guy who brings us on the boat? Oh, I think it is, right? Well, I'm gonna get this item first, if that's okay. Nice. Is this a Team Magma Grunt? So you do face Team Magma again once you get to Slateport. Oh nice, we have another Poochyena. Not very effective. Maybe tackle is probably the better option. Yeah. So yeah, the goal excuse me, yeah, the main goal in the episode is to get to Dewford, get the old rod, and track back to Route 101, 102, and 103, and catch 2 Pokemon. That's the goal. Let's see if we can pull that off. Okay, we got the Devon goods back. Nice. And now we have Mr. I think it's Mr. Briny, right? Oh yeah, Mr. Briny, yeah. So he has his Wingull back. Nice. So we can hitch a ride, catch a lift on Mr. Briny's boat now. Let me just have a quick look. This is still blocked, right? I think there's 2 boulders to the right hand side. Yeah, we need Rock Smash. You might have heard my cat meowing off mic. Okay, let's see. Try and track back. Oh, actually, no, I don't think anybody can learn cut, so I don't need to do that just yet. I will have to come back to there though to get the items and face those trainers. There's also some hidden paths in Petalburg Woods that we need to return to use cut. We can do that on the way back. Once I've tracked back, I'll make my way through there, go back up here, and then we can go back to Dewford to take on the fighting gym. Oh nice, we got a great ball. Sweet. I think in this building you can get evolution stones. Okay, yeah, let's go to Slayport. Okay, this is a big fancy office. The president would like a word. They're such a jolly, like, oh look at this big Mr. Corporate man. So jolly, like, when in reality they're probably paying their workers like crappy salary. Trust me to bring Marxist criticism into a Pokemon game. Okay, Mr. Stone. Oh yeah, I think he gives us something. Okay, we have to deliver a letter to Stephen in Dewford, so that's okay. I think Stephen gives us the old rod then, maybe. Or maybe it's just a fisherman, I can't quite remember. Oh nice, we got the map. Okay, nice. Now we can actually have a look at where we are. Okay, so we are in Rustboro. And so yeah, you can actually see it on the map here. This little kind of crossroady type area here, that's what we're working with. And then the rest of all here, we are not permitted to catch any Pokemon. So it's actually kind of wild when you look at it on the map. There's Dewford down there. Slayport is there. Okay, nice. Okay, thank you, Mr. Corporate Executive. Or he's actually the president, never mind. Visually reproduces the dreams of Pokemon, but it's not going well. Okay, that guy's thing is working. Okay, there has to be something in the bin, right? I did check this bin, right? I'm just going to check again. I think I'm thinking of the... Is it the SS Anne and like the original Gen 1? There's stuff in the bins. I remember like in the kitchen on the boat. There's stuff in the... I think there's a Pokeball in the bin or something like that, or a potion. Yeah, look, we are proud producers of items and medicine that enhance your life. It's a pharma company. The ripped off Devon goods. What is the Devon goods? It's all very shady. Is there like a dark plot behind Pokemon? Is there like a dark pharma company or something? Am I a shill for big pharma? In the world of the game in Hoenn? That's a kind of a character arc that you don't really hear about much, is it? Okay. See that for all your living needs, we make it all. I'm telling you, there's dark commentary in there somewhere. Or potential for a dark fan fiction. So, yeah. If anybody writes Pokemon fan fiction, there's a kind of a dark drama you can write. Okay, so I guess we go to Mr. Briny and head to Dewford. Wait a minute. Is that... I knew it was Brendan. I knew it was the sprite because I was just watching... There's another creator called Joe, and you should check out his channel. You might see him comment under this video, or some of my other Pokemon videos. But the sprite I recognized straight away. I was like, that's the male sprite of Gen 3, right? Pokemon catching frenzy. I'm a little bit more restrained. I tend to take my sweet time catching Pokemon. Oh, look at this. Little secret patch of grass. So yeah, Wurmple. I can't catch Wurmple here, but Wurmple is a potential option back home, so to speak. Man, this little section of grass is so active for encounters. That was 3 encounters just to get that one item. So now we can skip. So I can cut those bushes there, or those trees, and discover whatever item. Oh yeah, look, I planted that earlier on. That's pretty cool. Let's leave it there. Okay, let's go into Mr. Briny. Okay, yes, let's go to Dewford. It's kind of cool that they do the animation all the way through. Okay, this is personally, yeah, this is my one of my favorite parts of the game. I think it just gets exciting. I think the intro can be a bit slow. I think this is where it picks up and gets quite exciting. So, first things first, we need to find Steven. Oh, god damn it. or a random trainer. Okay, we have Tentacle. This is also when battles are going to get more interesting and difficult. I should probably just use an item here. Yeah, this isn't going to go well. Oh, I don't even have anything. Let's just do that. Oh wow, now I'm poisoned as well. Oh man, 3 times in a row. Hurt by confusion. Oh, and poison. This is just not good, is it? Come on, break it. Break the confusion. Nice. Critical hit as well. That's what we needed. Okay, I'm going to have to rely on Wingull here, I think. Yeah, okay, that didn't work out. I mean, all I have is Water Gun, even though it's not very effective. Oh, nice. Wing attack, that's really important. Because the second gym is fighting, and flying attacks are super effective. Okay, let's just chat to these guys here. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so let's... Okay, let's just have a quick look in here. Oh, wow. Okay, I'll come back to that in a minute. I knew it was a Zigzagoon. It's always a Zigzagoon. Okay, where is Steven? Is he in here, maybe? Okay, we got a silk scarf. This is a hold item, I assume. I think it's Steven at the end of the cave. Although I vaguely remember it being straightforward. Okay, this guy's going to give us the old rod. Nice. We needed that. Right, so now we can catch some Gen 1 Pokemon. Not that it's a necessity, but it's exciting. Oh my god, what's this? Whatever. Battle date. Okay. Whatever, dude. Skip this guy for the minute. I definitely... Every time I play Ruby, I do this every time. I like miss where Steven is to give him the letter. Okay. Okay, so they're all saying it now. Interesting. Okay, Mom might like this program. Okay, it's a bit bizarre. It's like a little hidden cult or something, right? It's kind of weird. Although I think Stephen is in Slayport, right? Okay, so I guess we can backtrack. I'm just going to check real quick and make sure I'm not missing anything. Right, okay, so I'm just going to check out the cave before we do anything. Defeat this trainer. Stephen is in the cave somewhere. Okay, this is just a bunch of Magikarps, so we should be fine. The one thing I do miss in Gen 3 is the night and day cycle. I often thought that added a bit of character and intrigue to the game. Especially the way it changed the pool of wild Pokemon, I thought that was cool. But Gen 3 does away with the night and day cycle, unfortunately. This should bring us to level 17. So just one level away. Well, okay, that didn't bring us up, but just nearly one level away from Poochyena. Okay, I might switch. I might put Wingull out here because I know there's some rock type in this area. Okay, so this is Flash. So who can learn Flash? I mean, what I could do is I could track back. I don't actually have to do that right now. I might actually track back because I don't know if I want to teach Flash to... Okay, they can't learn Flash. So here's the question. I'm just going to check my HM chart. I might actually bring it up because it's linked in the description. Okay, let's try and bring this up. Okay, that should be on the screen. So if you click Flash... So, okay, let's see who can... So Beautifly and Dustox can learn it, so we might have one of them eventually. Nuzleaf is a potential. Surskit is another potential, but very hard to catch. I think there's only a 1% chance of catching Surskit on Route 102. Okay, anybody else that we can catch? Okay, I actually don't think there's that many. We might have to get C-Dot and get Nuzleaf, or give it to the Wurmple evolution. Hopefully Dustox. Yeah, I don't see any other Pokemon that we can catch here. So, I mean, Surskit might be... Like, I wouldn't mind catching Surskit, and Masquerain is an interesting... That's what it evolves into, is Masquerain. Obviously, Ralts as well. Nuzleaf. Dustox. So, probably one of these. So, we need to catch a Wurmple, basically, and evolve it. So, let's do that. So, let's track back. Let me just... Okay, take this off the screen. Okay, so let's track back. And once I get to... Yeah, I'm going to catch 2 Pokemon. I'm going to catch Wurmple. And I'm going to catch... See, everybody's going to catch Ralts, right? Because it's like OP, like having a psychic Pokemon. But I don't know if I want Ralts. Just to be controversial. I think I'd like Dustox and Beautyfly, because Dustox would cover the psychic option. Yes, let's go back to Petalburg. So I wonder... But yeah, ideally Dustox I would like. Possibly Goldeen as an interesting choice. I did say the goal of this video was to catch 2 Pokemon, so I'm going to track back and try and do that. Which way? Which way? South, right? Oh yeah, this actually brings you very close. Okay, so here we are, Petalburg City. Actually didn't take long at all. So we can fish here. So let me just double check what's actually available here. Okay, so I just brought up the Bulbapedia page. So with the old rod you can get Goldeen or Magikarp. Goldeen I think is an interesting choice. I never would have caught Goldeen before in a game. I don't think ever. Okay, Goldeen is an interesting one. What moves are we talking about? Not great, to be honest. It knows Peck. Peck is the only damage move, and then Horn Attack. Level 15. Okay, it can learn Surf, Waterfall, and Dive. Okay, so what about Magikarp? Like, what are we talking about here? Generally. No, but like, okay, level 15 to learn Tackle. You'd have to swap it in and out to get to level 15. How difficult is that going to be? Too difficult, I think, for this early point. Definitely possible, maybe down the line, but I don't want to do that yet. Let's just go to Route 102. Okay, yeah, Goldeen and Magikarp. And then if you go to Route 103, I think you can get Tentacool here. So what are we talking about here for the moves? The learn set. Poison Sting, Supersonic, Constrict, Acid, Bubble Beam is... Oh, that's a strong move. Level 25. What level does it evolve? Level 30 into Tentacruel. Do you know, I think I think Tentacool is the option. I think Tentacool is the one. I think Goldeen is a little bit weak. I think Tentacool at least learns Acid. So we'll have more kind of Tentacool uses Acid kind of jokes to make as well, which would be funny. Okay, so we're back. So what we're going to do is, can you get a higher level Wurmple in Route 102? I must switch back to the game. And you can get Wurmple level 3 to 4 in this area, so let's do that. And it's a mystery then, I think, in terms of what it evolves into. So there's that. Let's hold out and see if we can get level 4. So apparently it's hard coded that it'll either be a Dustox or a Beautyfly. And you'll find out at level 7 when with the mid evolution. Okay, there's our level 4. Is that going to kill it? This might kill it. Oh, perfect. Look at that. It was meant to be. It was meant to be. For sure. So the exciting thing then is to level Wurmple up to level 7. Find out which mid-evolution we get, Cascoon or Silcoon. And then we'll know which final evolution we have caught. So I think you can do some maths in terms of the... I think it's like the code number or something of the Pokemon. Like, is it... Okay, summary. Okay, I don't think I can check. But, at least there's a little bit of mystery, right? So I think Wurmple and Tentacool is the play. That'll give me a Pokemon to learn Flash. Okay, what about Cut? Now that's interesting. Who can learn Cut? I think Tentacool can learn Cut, right? Yeah, Tentacool can learn Cut. Which is interesting. So can obviously Nuzleaf. Yeah, I think Tentacool is one of the only options. Unless I catch a Seedot, so I'll have Nuzleaf. I mean, I might need a grass option. But as I said, I'd rather rely on Beautyfly and Dustox. Because I think, obviously, Seedot and Ralts are the two standout wild Pokemon in this area. So let's try and catch our Tentacool. Hopefully like level 10, because it's 5 to 10 is the pool. Level 5 to 10 are the ones on offer, so when you fish. And then I think those four Pokemon should do us just fine, at least to get badge number 2, and then we can always track back before going to Slateport, I guess. Okay, not even a nibble. Oh, nice. Oh, it got away. God damn it. Come on, let's go 10. Oh, not even a nibble again. Man, there mustn't be many, there's not many Pokemon in this area. In the water here. Oh, got away. Am I supposed to press something there? Maybe I'm supposed to, like, tap A or something. Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah. You have to, I think you have to like reel it in type of thing. Do you know what? I'm going to catch this for future reference. Level 10 is just, that's nice to have. Because if I do want to level it up, which I am going to want a Gyarados at some point. This is the highest level you can get in the challenge, so if you encounter a level 10 Magikarp, you might as well catch it. Okay, it's not like the previous challenge where what you catch you must keep and use. I'm going to store this Magikarp in the PC, and that's perfectly allowed in the challenge. I don't think it can learn TMs. Let me just double check that. No, you can't learn moves by TM with Magikarp. A pathetic excuse for a Pokemon that is only capable of flopping and splashing. It's a bit harsh, isn't it? Okay. Now all we need is a Tentacool. Nice, level 10. Level 7. I'm gonna hold out for a 10. I'm gonna hold out for level 10, for sure. You know, a couple of minutes here could save me 30 minutes of leveling up. Level 5, come on. Not even a nibble. Let's go. Oh, damn, I missed it. I think Tentacool is the choice though, because I think Tentacruel is going to be a decent option to have with probably Surf as one of its moves. And then obviously like the poison type moves as well. Goddamn Magikarp. Oh man, I keep missing it. Level 6. I'll take a 9 or a 10, if it's 9 or a 10. Level 5, okay. Come on, fingers crossed for level 10. Level 10 Tentacool. And then I can teach it Cut and we'll be on our way. So yeah, somebody did mention that, you know, not being able to use Surf is obviously one of the kind of side rules or secondary rules. I mean, later on in the game when you do get Surf, you can add that in as an option if you would like. I think the challenge works well with just using the rods, because you still have your 2 feet in the early stages. You know, if you surf away, you're kind of further from home, but you know, it's flexible. You know, you can adjust to your liking, you know. But yeah, I just like the idea of restricting it to the rods in particular. Man, this is tough. This is the only spot you can catch Tentacool as well. Okay, not even a nibble. Let's go. I'll take a level 8 now at this point. Level 8 Tentacool. Okay, level 8 or higher. Let's go. Oh, Magikarp. I mean, it was kind of lucky to get the level 10 Magikarp to begin with. Level 6. It's a bit low. Maybe I should have taken the... I should have caught the level 7 that I had originally. Okay, I can feel it. It's another Magikarp. These are all high level Magikarp as well. I'm just getting trolled now by the game, to be honest. I might just have to take whatever I can find at this point. Another level 9 Magikarp. I hope my patience pays off here. Okay, now I can't find Tentacool at all. Is it rare? It's like 1 in 5, right? I mean, what's the percentage on this? The percentage is 30, yeah, so it's literally, it's 3 in 10 are the odds, basically. Do you know, I'm just going to catch it. I think I'll just catch it. Yeah, why not? This might kill it. Okay. Bit overkill. So... Alright, okay. Now that might work out for the better if I get a higher level one. Okay. What have we got? Oh. Come on. But I suppose you are going to get 7 Magikarp for every 3 Tentacool you see. I don't like how close this guy keeps standing to me. Nah, his thing's only, it's randomized, kind of walking about. Okay, come on. I'm just going to use water gun to weaken it. I think maybe one more. Oh, now I'm poisoned. Okay, let's try it. Oh wow, not even close. Maybe one more water gun. Oh damn it. Of course I got a critical hit. Man, okay, I was not anticipating this to be a difficult endeavour, but we will persist and it will be worth it. Do you know, before I like fully commit, well not fully commit, but I'm just going to check out, because Goldeen might be easier to catch. I mean, it does learn Horn Attack, which is decent. And it evolves into Seeking at level 33. Okay, let's just try once more. Okay, please, fingers crossed. Okay, it's a tentacle. Oh my god. It's a level 10. This is perfect. I'm gonna use a great ball here. You know, shit just got real. The odds of finding this was super low. I'm actually not even gonna chance attacking again. Right. Come on. I have 3 shots at this. Let's go. That's a win. I'll take it. I think that was worth it. It was like 10 minutes, but that was worth it. To find a level 10. I think Wingull is gonna faint here. Or maybe not. Okay, so we've caught our 2 Pokemon. So what I might do to finish the episode is let's level Wurmple up to level 7 and see which evolution line we got. Because I think Tentacool at level 10 is pretty nice already. It just saves me a little bit of time. I think that 10 minutes was worth the 30 or 40 minutes of... Well, not 30, well yeah, maybe 20 or 30 minutes of grinding to get from 6 to 10. Okay, Magikarp, you can go in storage for the minute. And now we have our 4 Pokemon, which is nice. I'm actually just going to save it there just for the... Just past 4 hours there as well. Okay, let's go. First thing I'm going to do is Gonna teach Tentacle Cut. So that's first thing is first. So later on in the game I may need to catch... Well, obviously we've Magikarp, so when that evolves into Gyarados, we'll have another water option to teach Surf and Waterfall and all those kind of HM moves. Okay, so Tentacle now knows Cut. So I guess it can like cut it with its... I don't know what. What do you call... With his tentacles, obviously. His name is Tentacool, it's obviously Tentacle. But yeah, okay, so let's put Wurmple out here. And let's actually, well, what I'm going to do is... Let's move forward. Go to Dewford. And do a bit of swapping around, and hopefully that might be quicker. For Wurmple to level up. Or I mean, I could battle here to level 5. Let's do that. Okay, yeah, so it was a kind of a... You know, the episode is coming together in the end. You know, defeating Roxanne was a win. Getting the old rod, coming back. Okay, that didn't do a lot of damage at all. Can't escape. But yeah, coming back, catching the level 10 Tentacool is a big win. And now we'll find out, I guess, which evolution line we got for Wurmple. I'm hoping for Dustox, because I want that psychic option. I think it's 50-50 chance, so... Okay, Zigzagoon is not attacking me. He's just growling a lot. But yeah, if you're enjoying the challenge and the playthrough, drop a comment. I'd love to, I'm more than happy to chat about the game and the challenge, and I like hearing about other people's kind of playthroughs and nostalgia for the game and that type of thing. That's what the channel is for, to facilitate conversations around, you know, retro gaming, retro tech, PC gaming, retro console gaming, that type of thing. So obviously Wurmple here is the Caterpie equivalent. It has that same pattern of level 7 is the mid-evolution, level 10 is the final evolution. But Dustox learns some really powerful psychic moves, so very important to have in the team. If I am to forego catching Ralts, which some people will probably be shouting at their screen, how could you not catch Ralts? It's the best Pokemon, probably one of the best evolutionary lines maybe in this gen, and it's available in the challenge area. But it's a similar thing I did in the 151 challenge of Gold. I decided not to catch Abra and evolve it into Kadabra, because traditionally that's just been a kind of an OP choice for me. And my way of adding in a little bit of difficulty was to not catch that. So I suppose instead of Nuzlocke rules and stuff like that, just making a personal decision not to catch a particular strong Pokemon could be an option as well. Not a rule, but just a personal choice. Okay, so this will get us up to level 5. And to be honest, by the time we make it to Rustboro or Dewford Town even, should be level 7 by then. Okay, nice. Wurmple is performing well. Even in the early stages. And we learn Poison Sting, which is nice. Okay, let's heal up. But yeah, now that I'm playing this, I'm also curious what other Game Boy Advance games I could be checking out. Not for long playthroughs, but just for one-shot videos. In terms of homebrews and stuff like that. I like the... As I said, the Game Boy Advance is kind of a sweet spot. Right, so we are past the challenge threshold again. It's funny actually, it actually does make it feel like, oh my god, now I've left home, I'm on my journey. It just hammers that kind of idea home. Alright, so we can actually just go to Dewford here. Actually no, there's a few items to find by using cut here. You could, like, if I was, I suppose, like if I was writing the challenge again, like Petalburg Woods would be an option, but you could just catch Cascoon or Silcoon and you wouldn't have that excitement of the mystery of which evolution line you're going to get from Wurmple. I think that would be unfortunate. I think it adds a nice little, it's a nice narrative element to add into it. And as well, I think once you're in the woods, you're kind of away from home, right? You know, I wouldn't describe this as homely or close to home. So I think Petalburg City, especially because your dad's gym is there, I think it's the best cut off in the challenge to make. It's also cool that Petalburg City has ponds and stuff that you can fish in to catch Goldeen, which is nice. Just gives another option again. This Cascoon is going to take a while. His defense won't go any higher. I better get a bunch of XP for doing this. Okay, we'll take it. Oh nice, I did get a bunch of XP for doing that. And now we have cut, so I can actually progress to here. Oh yeah, we have to go to Rustboro as well, because there's areas just north of the city that need to be... that you need cut to get some items, so we'll get those before moving on. Let's swap out here for Poochyena. It'd be nice to get Mightyena as well in this episode. That'd be a kind of a fairly dramatic episode if we can get a gym badge, 2 new Pokemon, the Wurmple evolution kind of unveiling, and also a Poochyena evolution. That'd be nice. I'm just going to swap again here. Okay, Wurmple grew to level 6. Okay, we're getting very close. Ooh, we got Miracle Seed. Okay, now I have 2 items. I think I have 2 hold items. What do they do? Okay, raises grass type moves. We really need that Nuzleaf. Raises the power of normal type moves. I don't really use many normal type moves. Although I guess Wurmple could benefit from it. for the minute, right? Yeah. Let's heal Wurmple as well. Okay, nice. So there is a few... Okay, there's one item there. Okay, so another Wurmple. Okay, this should be straightforward enough. Yeah, I'm hoping for the Dustox outcome, but if it's Beautifly, that's okay. I think I'll want both anyway at some point. Potentially. I think I'll have no choice but to get Seedot and Nuzleaf, just because I have so many things now that... Like I have Bullet Seed, the TM, and also the hold item for grass type moves. Oh, nice. That was a nice crit. This might bring me close to level 7. Okay, not that close. Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat level 6. Okay, nice. Finally, Poochyena leveled up. Odor Sleuth. I have no idea what that does. Negates the foe's efforts to heighten evasiveness. Okay, I don't think we need that. I'm all about the damage moves. Okay, X attack. Let's just see what items I have here. I have a lot of stuff all of a sudden. Raises stat special attack during one battle. Okay. Okay, let's try beat this Shroomish. I think that's the only move. Yeah, I think it only knows Absorb, so... Oh no, it knows Tackle. Okay, let's use a potion here. I'm gonna have to buy some items as well. It's not as straightforward as it seems. This Shroomish is proving to be a little bit difficult. And he keeps getting critical hits with Absorb, which is ridiculous. I could evolve if I win this battle. Okay, I can take one more hit. Nice, I think I've won. Will I evolve? Yes, level 7. What did we get? So I think... I'm just going to check real quick. So Cascoon evolves into Dustox and Silcoon evolves into Beautyfly. So we're looking for Cascoon, but we'll take either. Okay, what is it? I think it's Silcoon. I can't tell. Yeah, it's Silcoon. Okay, we'll take it. Okay, so Beautyfly is our first Wurmple evolution. Interesting. I was hoping for Dustox, but... Oh yeah, there's an item here as well. Oh, never mind. I'm just going to go and heal up. I'm going to continue on here because we could nearly just level up to 10, but it's not really necessary. But I do want to get those items north of Rustboro before we continue. So let's do that, and then we can finish off the episode there. And then just kind of evaluate where we are at. I think that was good progress. I think... Let's look at the team. So we have a very strong Poochyena and Wingull. Level 10 Tentacool was a big win. And we'll have a Beautyfly as well. So obviously the easy thing to do at this point would be just to catch Ralts and have the Psychic option. But I think we're covered. I think Wingull's wing attack is super effective against fighting. And the other Pokemon as well should offer enough variety. I'm not going to take on the second gym in this episode, but that will be early in the 4th episode, which will be something to look forward to. I'm hoping to drop this episode off at Dewford and take it on from there. So let's just see what we can do here. I think there's only a couple of trainers to battle here. Let's keep Silcoon out to get some XP. So there's a few items here. Okay, I can't escape. I must buy some repels as well. It's good for just navigating the map without too many wild encounters. Especially when you're recording content. I mean, when you're playing by yourself, it's fine, but when you're trying to record content, sometimes the wild encounters, you're like, if I could just get from A to B, please. Okay, I think there's is there 3 trainers maybe? The XP is going to be needed, so why not? Okay, so there's Ralts. Interesting. Okay. Aha, so Psychic doesn't affect Dark? Ooh, interesting. I didn't know that was the case. Is that the case in Gen 3? Let me check this out. So Psychic... Oh yeah, Psychic doesn't affect Dark. Oh man, yeah. I'm just thinking back to my Elite Four troubles in the 151 challenge. I really needed a dark Pokemon, and I suppose yeah, you would have Umbreon if you weren't limiting yourself to Gen 1 Pokemon in Gold, obviously. Fascinating. Okay, so that's pretty OP. So I can just throw Poochyena out when there's any Psychic Pokemon, basically. Okay, sweet. Yeah, Tentacool use Cut. We can actually train up Wingull a little bit more in the Granite Cave north of Dewford, because as I said, I think there's Geodudes in there that might be useful. Okay, Poochyena is paralyzed. That's unfortunate. Okay, Silcoon level 8. Almost looking at another evolution, which is nice. But again, I'll probably save any further evolutions until the next episode. Okay, Poochyena's in a bad way here. Okay, that's actually all the trainers, so that was handy. Okay, what have we got here? Okay, let's water the Chesto plant. Okay, nice. We got some ether. I think that restores PP. Let's go and heal, and then what we'll do is... Can I do anything up here? I can fish, but there's no point. Okay. What does this lady say? Okay. So we can't... Okay, that's a later section up there. Yeah, let's heal up and go to Dewford. Now that we've gotten all of the cut items. So I'm going to need to evolve Silcoon into Beautyfly to teach it Flash, so we can get through the cave. Oh, there's an item there, nice. It's all coming together in the end. Okay, X accuracy. We can probably put all those items in the PC or sell them. Not majorly important. Oh man, it's always the one patch of grass you accidentally walk into. Oh man, these Shroomish are... Can I just escape? Nice. Yes, to Dewford we will sail. Definitely going to need some repels if we're going to be surfing and stuff later on. Later in the game. Okay, we are in Dewford. I'm just gonna heal up. I know it's only one take of health, but it's I like just having a complete, fully healed team before finishing up the episode. Okay. So I'm gonna save it there. Okay, nice. So we have our 4 Pokemon. We have Badass Tentacool and we have Beautyfly on the way. And we almost have Poochyena, which is nice. And yeah, I like the shape of that team, and I think it's strong enough to take on the second gym. And in regards to the last two spaces there, well, we can think about that further on down the line, but it's probably going to be like Gyarados and Nuzleaf, possibly. But yeah, we've options, and we can swap stuff around as well. There's no reason you can, there's no reason you can't catch more than the 6 slots, and you can substitute Pokemon in and out. I mean, there's no rules that suggest otherwise. So yeah. So for the next episode, we'll be taking on gym number 2. We'll be finding Stephen in the cave, and hopefully progressing to Slateport. But yeah, I think that was a very productive episode. I'm just going to save it again. Nice. Okay, so yeah, that was episode 3 of the Petalburg Challenge. If you want to read more about the rules, check out the description. If you like the playthrough, if you're enjoying the playthrough and enjoying the challenge, be sure to drop a comment, and we'll chat more in the comment section. And so, thanks very much for watching.